body, booty, all of that, but your blood vessels and your actual cardiovascular health is not being, addressed because there's so many things you can just cut, melt, sculpt, Yeah. But I still love the machine.
You see what I'm saying? Because we trying to look like these people out here in the celebrity world, but they don't. They don't work out at all.
We do that as well. We have something called Sculptra, which is it's polygalactic acid, and it basically induces your body to create collagen. So for women who want a bigger butt, or if they've got the dimpling in their butt, like the dimpling that develops in your legs or in their butt, you can actually inject that in, and it helps kind of push everything back out because your body's creating more collagen in those areas. Wow. So it's called the liquid butt lift. So it's really popular because everybody doesn't.
I never heard of that one.
Not everybody wants surgery. Not everybody wants to go under the knife. And be down. Like I don't have 6 weeks to spare to be down after surgery. I prefer to go for a little butt injection, and these are FDA cleared, so it's not like those ladies that I've seen where they have silicone coming out of their butt and things like that.
No camel shells, none of that.
None of that.
All right.
So what's the difference between the cool sculpting and the other one that you do?
Yeah, so the sculpture uses heat technology. Cool sculpting uses cool. It freezes the fat.
Okay.
Cool sculpting you end up needing about 2 or 3 sessions. It's about 3 times the cost for the same effect as a sculpture would in 1 or 2 sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have somebody else have a question.
Is it natural, or can how you can tell when somebody has butt injections and like?
This is natural because it's your body creating it, right? It's just like, actually the Sculptra was actually formulated for patients like HIV and AIDS patients. Have you ever seen somebody with AIDS, how they look kind of like sunken, and they would have actual fat loss in their faces.
Right.
And so they would inject it in their cheeks to help them grow and develop the collagen that they lost. All their fat in their face would like shrink away. So when they inject it in different places, it helps whatever was there, the collagen kind of build back up. So it's very natural.
Did y'all catch what she just said? Like, have you ever seen somebody with HIV?
AIDS?
Yeah.
With AIDS?
Like,
Not so much,
yeah.
right?
I mean, but like I thought you couldn't see HIV.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know. Well, no. Have you
I seen some
an
people that
AIDS?
look sick.
Sick and they ain't sick.
Right. You might have seen that before.
He for sure got it.
Seriously, now I'm just walking around. You're like, wait, you got it? Wait, what's going on?
But you said it's a natural thing.
Yeah.
And so like when you see the girls with the butt injections, you can you won't be able to tell that they got the
No, this one is different. Like what I was saying, it's more natural because it's stimulating your body to make it. What a lot of you're seeing is what are called the Brazilian butt lifts, where people are actually taking fat from somewhere else and they're putting it in there. So
That don't
it's
sound
very
healthy
dramatic.
at all.
It's very dramatic, and that's what they're looking for. They want that look.
So with what you're talking about, does it make it look proportional as well? Because we have a lot of people who it look like it's just a lot going on back there.
Legs,
But the legs.
Yeah, fully empty and spot, so with skill, it's a skill thing.
I caught that.
Right, so if we're in the era of the injection, in there, do guys come in there and get something put here and in their chest?
In other places.
Not down there. I'm just saying
In the chest.
in your chest, your biceps, like
Yeah, so you're basically just stimulating your body to grow more tissue there. So
I just thought about that. I might go no.
No, this is not so Christian show, you guys.
Some women get that depression here of the sagginess, so they're putting a little bit right in that cleavage area to kind of.
So how much does this cost? Because I know a lot of people are going to be asking about how much it costs.
I think a full body. So right now we are running a special, fully empty and spa.
Okay.
Friday special.
Right. Early Black Friday special.
And so we have like a 50% off. I think it's important when you call and ask places, like I know places they'll say, oh, we're doing 50% off. But you should ask off of what, because some places a full body averaging in Houston is about $2,000 if you want your entire body.
The whole body.
Like a chin, I think, is in the 150.
And we're talking about, what are we talking about? Laser, or are we talking about the sculpture? Okay.
Laser hair
Okay.
removal. But so it just depends on the body. Some people they measure it by the circumference, like the square footage, or just the amount of space that they're lasering.
But you definitely have to get multiple sessions, right?
Laser hair removal because your hair grows in transition. So the same hair they laser today, when you come back next time, time. There are hair follicles that are laying dormant that haven't gotten a chance to like.
So what's the average number of sessions?
So 6, when you get a package, usually they will tell you it's a package of 6.
So 6 times 2,000?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
You buy a package.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say,
let's say you were.
Yeah, I know her like for one session.
And then you know, did a couple there, and then you moved, and then now you're in Houston, so you
Okay.
will get the last 3. You should be able to negotiate. Well, I don't need 6. I don't want to buy a package of 6, right? So you can negotiate. But usually they'll sell you a package of 6 because their goal is that they give you the results you want, and they know it's going to take 6 sessions to get it done. They sell you a package of 3. You're not happy, then like, whose fault is it? We have to make sure you get what you pay for.
So what about the body sculpture? Like how much does that cost? Because you know that's what I'm more into.
Yeah, it depends on where you go. It can be from 1,000 to 2,000 a session.
Okay, so it's a little bit cheaper than the laser
How much is
removal.
she?
I mean, it's cheaper than the laser.
But she said.
Well, she's talking about 6,000. You know.
But the fat not gonna go away in one session. She said
Oh.
free. She didn't say it disappear.
Okay, so what about? I know you got some giveaways in, right? Let's talk about some giveaways.
Yeah, right now we have special at $750 for one session, but I think
Okay.
through in town, I think it's it's over 1,000 per session.
Okay,
For sculpture.
okay. So you got any
if
special?
like
I mean,
cool sculpting, there is probably like somewhere about 1,500 to 2,000 per session of cool sculpting.
okay. Let me get my money up
Yeah.
on that. So you have any specials, other specials going on? Any
Well,
giveaways
all
on
lasers,
Instagram?
right, laser treatments right now. Some people want laser to laser away their stretch marks. Some people want a lot of Caucasians or people who are not like our skin tone.
Right.
They get these sunspots that develop, or maybe they don't want their freckles, so you can laser those kind of changes away. So all our lasers are 50% off right now.
Okay.
Laser hair removal.
So I think you should have people follow you to get some discounts. So what you got going on with that? Tell us about that. So if they follow you, I'm just coming up with some. Look. So if they follow.
We do have an event tomorrow. So we have a party, on Sunday called Botox and Bubbles. So we'll have champagne and Botox, and you guys are all young and healthy.
I like that. What is it called again?
Botox
Yeah.
and Bubbles.
Botox and bubbles. I like that. That's
And
cute.
we talk to the esthetician or the nurse practitioner or me, and we talk about what concerns you may have about your face or body, and then we can tackle it. Sometimes for the men, we do get men that come in and want Botox because they look angry a lot. They look like this all the time, and they're like, I feel happy. I'm happy. I'm not even
Oh,
mad,"
wow.
but they look very fierce. And
Yeah.
It affects them in the corporate role because,
white.
Right?
right? It's called a white.
Yeah. You happy, look angry.
That's the angry
So,
look.
and some people just want to soften that. They don't want to look so like intense all the time.
Yeah.
So you get people, all ages and races that come in. So it's definitely don't cater to one particular gender or race at our facility.
Okay. So how can people find you on social media?
So, I have Dr. Foye Kiator or at Foye MD and Spa. You can just follow me around if you like.
And if you are following the Not So Christian and Me Show page, we mentioned her in her post. So just make sure y'all go to the page and follow the page as well as follow Dr. Foye.
All right. So speaking of social media, what's going on in the social media world?
All right, so social media. So first off, I want to say rest in peace to the mother of Diddy's kids, Kim Porter. She died recently.
Yeah.
And she died of Let me read it to y'all. Y'all know I follow the Shade Room, so they give me all of the tea. But what happened was, authorities received a call to her home in Toluca Lake, and the call came in as a patient in cardiac arrest, and it turns out that she died. So my question to you guys are, how do we feel about people dying? Not about dying, but making our relationships be at ease with people. Because a lot of times we get mad at people, but as we just saw, like in a blink of an eye, she's gone. So how do we deal with relationships? With people we have grudges on, or people who put us in a bad situation. But how do we grow from that? Because we don't want to wake up the next day and that person that you could have talked to is now gone.
Right.
So how do we cope with it? That's my question for you guys.
A lot of times you don't deal with it until it actually happens. A lot of times you keep those grudges. That's actually another show.
But why?
Another show.
That's another show.
You see what I'm saying? But she
it's-
died
I
at
know.
47.
I
Why
know.
keep the grudges?
That's true.
But like you said, I mean, when it happens, it's really when it happens. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can be remorseful, you can be empathetic to the situation, but it also takes you and the self-evaluation of yourself and growth. I mean, honestly, I've had those incidents whereas it has hit me right away and I had to get back to work, I had to pay my bills, I had to do this. I didn't even have time to grieve until almost 6 months later. And that was in a tub breakdown one night.
Yeah.
So you really have to be cautious on behalf of what you really want to consider to be a petty moment and what you just say, you know what, I'm going to just let go and let God.
That was a spouse situation?
No, my grandmother.
Oh, grandmother. Okay. Okay. So you had like a spouse situation.
Yeah. So that's like I said, that's a whole different
about
show. But to go back to what he said though, a lot of times like after it happens, then you deal with it. Like you don't think about like what if that person died. You don't think about that person at that time because that grudge will like weigh you down. It will weigh you down to the point that you don't care about if that person passed away or not until it actually happened and it hit you. You be like, oh man, like I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, it just that's what I said. It's just
because when I saw the post, I was like, wow, she died. She's 47. She's young, you know. And then I think about situations that I'm in where I probably have been petty with a situation, so I stopped talking to a person, or